I want to set this up. You're a former stripper turned Catholic, right?
Yeah. Well, I've always been a Catholic, but I started to become a devout Catholic as of the past couple years, yes.
Got it. Okay, so you do this video on YouTube where you endorse Mitt Romney.
Yes.
You usually get a couple 100,000 views, which is pretty impressive, but you got, what is it, more than 1 million now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are you intrigued by it, happy about it, surprised?
I'm surprised because I've done political videos before. I've done about 4 political videos before this year, and none of them have gotten a reaction like this one got. I think it was because I was giving opinions that people thought were ludicrous, and so I think that got people interested in it.
What was interesting was that you also got a lot of hate, didn't you?
Yeah.
A lot of hate. And I was watching your video. There you are in your closet. Your high heels are behind you and everything. And you're talking about how the hate really hurt. How bad was it?
It's bad. I mean, people found my address. They tell me I should be raped and I should be killed, and they're going to come get me, and they find my address. So it's been pretty bad.
Why do you support Mr. Romney?
Well, first and foremost, kind of like what Paul Ryan said tonight, I'm all about my faith. My faith is my core, basically. So I'm going to go with someone who's going to let me have that freedom of religion, and also someone who goes with my beliefs, like forcing me to pay my taxes. Because, I'm self-employed. So my taxes this year have gone towards people who can't afford birth control, people who want abortions. And to me, that's just that's just crap,
What do you do for a living?
I own my own jewelry boutique. I make my own jewelry and I sell it.
Okay. Do you make money on YouTube, like just sitting in front of the camera and voicing your opinion?
I do, and I have to pay taxes on that.
Oh, interesting to point out. You watched the debate tonight?
Of course.
Okay, and throw me some love here. Twitter matters, right?
Of course.
So what would you say to all the people, some of which sat at Mr. King's panel today, and, our good friend Andy Dean, who kind of, dismisses it and says, oh, well, the kids on there are just, ranting and they don't really care much about the election?
I mean, that's how out of touch they are and how out of touch the liberal media is. They underestimate that, and that's why I think my video and my videos in general are so powerful, because nobody would hear my voice if it wasn't for Twitter and YouTube. And the thing is I've impacted a lot of people for good, for better or worse. I've gotten to a lot of people, and it shows what kind of influence it has.
You watched the debate tonight?
Yes.
Who do you think won?
I'm gonna have to say Ryan, because to me, Joe Biden is so stuffy and so old and so out of touch with everything, and he just threw me off. He threw me off.
He turned you off. Did you think he at least made some salient points throughout?
Not at all. He's claiming he's a Catholic and that he believes in life at conception, yet he's going to support abortion? I'm like, what is this guy talking about? To me, he makes 0 sense. I was so confused.
Here's what's interesting. What do the people who watch you think?
About me?
About tonight.
Oh, I get half and half, actually. I've been tweeting tonight all the people who are for, Romney, Ryan, who have changed their minds because of me, and I have a lot of hate, too, so it's about 50-50.
Okay, and what do your friends who you kind of hang out with outside of the YouTube world, what do they think about your position for the governor?
A lot of them don't disagree with me, but, I'm okay with that. But, my dad, he's hardcore conservative, and so is my brother. So my family is very conservative, my friends not so much. I'm in LA,
Yeah. Look, we got a lot of good economic news today. The economy seems like it's starting to heal. That's not an opinion. That's a fact coming from The Economist. Do you give the president any credit?
I don't know. When it comes to, economic growth and stuff, I think Ryan, Paul Ryan obviously made good points tonight, saying it's kind of gone the opposite direction of where it should be. I think, I guess a little. I'm not anti-Obama altogether.
Right.
I think he's done some good, but yeah.
But yeah. I like that, though. That's kind of the style of your videos. I dig it. Lastly, what do you say to the people who will watch this and say, you're just some silly blonde sitting in your closet running your mouth?
Well, at least I'm going to go out there and vote, which I can't say for most of young America. So I'm the one making, impacting, yeah.
Very good. Trisha Paytas, thank you for talking to us. We'll keep watching your videos. Clearly, you're getting some traction. Thanks for talking to us. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too, night.
All right. See ya.